What is going on, YouTube? AJ here, doing another Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV online on the Behemoth server. Ray Nasu, or Rear Nasu, is mumbling anxiously to himself. Curse my sense of duty. Would that I'd stayed at that wretch for an extra pint instead of returning early. I didn't ask to see anyone being bribed, and certainly not my relief pilot. I wonder what that merchant was about. Smuggling, most likely. Should I report this to the Yellow Jackets? But what if I'm being watched? I can end up face down in the harbor. And we are cursed. It's a Monday night, and we are cursed. This is our third attempt to make a video tonight. That is why we are level... Oh, we're only level 10. Okay, so you only missed about like a half a level about, I'd say. What had happened was... Our first attempt at a video... We had been outside with the dogs, and... They were like... having fun outside, so... We were like, okay, you guys want to come inside? No. We're staying out here. Okay, fine. Enjoy yourselves. And maybe 2 minutes into the recording, they started barking viciously to come in. That's fine. I hit, like, mute on the mic, let him in. And then I thought the kiddo was asleep, but he decided that he wasn't. He came tumbling down and decided that, he likes pressing, like, every button on a keyboard. He likes to do it in alphabetical order, though, so it takes some time to find, like, oh, there's the A, where's the B? So we just kind of gave up and said, okay, we'll make a recording at a later time. No big deal. Map. We need to go to the Bismarck. Where the heck is the Bismarck? Oh, up there. Oh no, what did I just do? I don't know what I did. And then we just tried to make one moments ago. Out of nowhere, we're playing with the controller. And I think we hit select or something on the control pad. And the stinking UI, like everything went blank. Like, when you hit like hide UI on a... But we just couldn't get it back. So we decided... That was like 37 minutes in. So we were kind of pissed off and we just stopped the recording. Deleted it. Ugh, the sneer of that customer's face. Does he think I can command the skillet to cook more swiftly just to meet his pressing departure schedule? I don't know how things are done in the South Seas, but here in Alimsa Laminsa, folk appreciate that fine cuisine that cannot be rushed. Come now, Dove, you must not speak ill of the patrons. Now, what was next on my list? Ah, another finger sandwich for the dutiful sisters. Someone there must be rather fond of eggs. Alright, so we're trying a third time to make this video tonight. And we're not, we did get, like, we got hide and we got leg sweep, which it feels like, again, it feels like this is just kind of a weaker monk right now. I'm just not sure about what's happening with this job. But it's a job we've never played, so we're going to stick with it. We're going to stick with it and see... Nope. Wrong way. Let's see if we can get it to 50. 50 we might change. But yeah, I mean, like, you did miss what you did miss in the recording was a little bit of XP, but most importantly, you missed a little bit more of my world-renowned pirate speak, unfortunately. I mean, whenever I'm doing this, I feel like the viewer may be confused. Like, wait a minute, I thought I was watching a Let's Play, and here I am watching Pirates of the Caribbean. My pirate is so good that I'm just afraid that there might be like a copyright strike or something. Like, oh my god, he's just too good at being a pirate. This must be from a Hollywood movie. Welcome back, Purgatory. I hope your skulking went well. Ye might be an angel of death with the daggers, dove, but any rogue what shuns the shadows is heading for an early grave. A sneaky mort can nose about without risking a scrap, or slip herself into the best position to ambush a mark. Once they've seen ye, though, your rum fun is done. Hiding is part of the concealment and part of the distraction, and ye won't be disappearing on a cove what already knows you're there. What is a cove? Like, is it short for something? Like a mark? Alright, I'm done prattling. What ye managed to learn about the musket-buying merchant friend. Slipping coin to a ferry pilot, was he? And by what ye heard from the chef at the Bismarck, the trader means to hop the twig, and soon. That matches with me own findings. He's vacated his rooms at the inn and paid his dues in full. Being a merchant, we can be sure he won't be leaving without his merchandise. So here's the plan. We wait for him to stack his goods on the pier, then you ghost in and grabble them firearms. I'm hoping we can get the job done quiet and under cover of Darkman's. Take the effing elephant. But it never hurts to be prepared for the worst. Sounds like he's got a small army of sellswords on the payroll. I thought I just talked to Vikib. I'll send word to the Yellow Jackets and have them post a coal near the Hawker's Alley. That way you won't have far to bolt once you've bitten the goods. The mark should be along any moment, Purgatory. Have you got your skulking boots on? Of course I do. Alright. Ooh. So am I supposed to kill these people or just walk past them? Oh, these were this is where all the muskets are, huh? In that small box. You're not supposed to be here. I thought I ordered my hirelings to keep this jetty clear. Huh? 1, 2, 3. There's one missing. My crate of muskets, it's gone. Oh. Thief! Stop her, you useless sluggards. What am I paying you for? Alright, time to murder people. Sounds like we're going all Dimber Dambers on this guy. I thought I was supposed to slink past. Oh. I can't go that way. Can I go anyway? It's a lot of hired people. I can't imagine muskets would bring you so much money that you would hire that many people. Aye, these are our stolen muskets. The quartermaster will be pleased. Happy to help. Good old Dimber Dambers. Oh, let's see if we have any. Oh, my one player combination. So 11 for gloves. $12 for boots. Okay. That turned hairy, didn't it, Dove? Once he reached the Yellow Jacket, though, the merchant called off his blades. Wise enough to cut his losses, I'll give him that. I'd say we're all done here. Let's head inside and tell Jackie about the Benny news. What's Benny news? What? I heard the sounds of fighting coming from outside, and now I've whittled the cause of it. I thought we were aiming for settle on this job. That many swads was there, but you got the Yellow Jackets what they wanted, so all's end that ends well. All's well that ends well. You're on your way to becoming a first-class rogue, Purgatory. Aye, the job didn't unfold exactly as planned, but do you see the value of keeping out of sight? Skulking might seem slow, but it could save you time and a fair amount of bleeding in the long run. Speaking of the unexpected developments, I've a bit of bad news for you, VKeb. I searched high and low, but it seems some unprincipled cove has yaffled your sandwich. There were naught but crumbs to be found. No, my sandwich. It was a Bismarck special. Do you know how much I was looking forward to that meal? My belly's about to cave in on itself. 'Tis a tragedy of the highest order, love, and you know what? I can't bear to see my rogues in such distress. So I gave Underfoot a special assignment. He should be back any moment now, with a freshly made Bismarck special finger sandwich. Ye did that for me? You're not jappin' with me, are you, Jack? This ain't no jappin'. Is it jappin' or jappin' sounds like it's like a slur or something. I don't want to offend anybody. This ain't a japin' matter. 'Tis a guild master's responsibility to see all his covs and morts are their best for the job. Ah, Jack, there ye are. I've got the sandwich ye ordered. And didn't the chef give me a waddle full when I said I was in a hurry? Maybe next time he think twice before you yaffle a fellow rogue sup. Oh, bullocks. Jack, did you eat my supper? Now, lass, let's not be hasty. There's a fresh new sandwich right here for ye. No harm done, eh? Ye've cloyed something what belonged to me, Jack, and I can't ignore the code. Ha ha ha, aye, the code. We mustn't ignore the code. You're having a laugh, aren't ye, lass? Lass? Okay. That might be the swiftest string-up I've ever seen. A punishment fit the crime. Take a good look, Purgatory. The code exists to preserve peace in Limsa, to keep the alleys from running red with blood. The city's me home, and I'll draw daggers on any cove fool enough to threaten that peace. A pointed lesson. Let's hit inside, eh? Your sandwich will get cold. It's a sandwich. Hey, did you mean to leave me here all night? At least give me a grand view of the harbor. God's piss, these ropes are tight. And now we find ourselves indebted to the Rogues Guild. The Rogues Guild. The impropriety of it all. Would that I could see them occupying a cell next to those thieving pirates. Alright. Gotta catch up on these quests. These are like level 1 quests and 5 quests and all that. Ow, them ropes'll leave chaff marks for a bleeding week. I may have wriggled myself free, but that's the last time I let my belly do the thinking. And just think, Vikeb strung me up over an egg sandwich. Those coves, what well and truly stomp on the code, get far worse. Keep up your training, lass, and you'll soon be handing out rogue justice yourself. I don't want to. It seems petty and... stupid. Okay, so we got gloves and boots next level. Oh wow, we can't get another... Huh. We can't get another thing from him, huh? Body gloves. Was it gloves? Yeah. Level 15. Okay, well, that's good. Let's go ahead and do some grinding, I guess. Get level 15 for the main story quest and this one, the Rogue's quest. We're not in love with Rogue. I mean, when we in some of our earlier failed videos, it looks like we got what? Second Wind and Leg Sweep, both were what we got with Monk, so I'm not sure. Like, it seems like it's a less powerful Monk right now. What in the world was that? But kind of good news, I guess would say. We're doing a little bit more investing in the channel. We've really not invested all that much. I always say that to you know, obviously not to big content creators, but people who think about doing it, I say just do it. And I mean, this is probably the 4th time in a video that I've said this. The barrier for entry for making these videos is so low. It's so low. A decent PC, I mean, like, yeah, let's level sync. Kill some pugils. Like a halfway decent PC. I like to say that my PC isn't a potato. It's a sweet potato. It's okay. It's like, it's a lot better than what I had. I had previously had, and I don't build my own PCs. I'm sorry if you judge me for that. I'd like to learn. It's just not something I ever did. And I hear it's not all that much cheaper than it used to be a lot cheaper, but I heard it's not like that anymore. I could be wrong. I don't know. So my last PC was an HP gaming desktop, and it was legitimately the worst thing that I've ever. It may be the worst purchase I ever made. The stupid thing had a 1-year warranty on it, and I sent it back. I think 4 times in 1 year, and every time after the first, okay, it said the first. Oh, cool, send it back. So now you're with, like, at the time I was pretty broke, so it was just, I was out of PC for the week that it took to send it back, quote unquote, fix it, and then get it back. Which stunk. I think I was in a, what do you call it at the time, a Final Fantasy XI static on a private server, and I was like, sorry guys, my PC's in the shop. Oh, stupid Kokobo keep. But, yeah, I'll never buy another HP product in my life. 4 times in a year it went to, and it was just because it wasn't something that, like maybe I could have fixed, but it wasn't something that it was legitimately, if the PC went asleep, there was a chance that it would shut off, and then when it would shut off, you go to hit power, and the thing would make like this terrible rattling, like the fan would make a terrible rattling noise, and it would, like, the monitor would, like, kind of brighten up like something was about to happen, and then the PC would just shut down. After a couple of times in the shop, Summerford Farms bears the charge of the Admiral Settlement Initiative, were rewarded handsomely to brave new frontiers. Yet if we fail to fulfill our part of the bargain, the grant will be withdrawn. In spite of this, the washed-up pirates elect to laze their days away. There is still time. We need only to clear away the rocks and debris for the area to be deemed settled. If you're willing to help, you'll find a shovel outside that hut on the hillside. What am I'm shoveling now? After the 4th time, before we bought this PC, we found out that, like, one of the ways to, quote unquote, fix it was just to stinking, like, erase the thing every time. Do you want to, like, reboot your computer, like, and erase everything on it? Yeah? Okay, then it'll work for, like, 2 weeks. And then you'll have to do it again. So it was like, no. So, yeah, worst purchase I've ever made in my life. That one. But then we got I think it was what is this? Cyber Power? think we got that at Black Friday. Black Friday? Maybe Black Friday. Yeah. No. I forget when we got that. We got it on sale. It was a pretty good deal. It was like, I think it was an Amazon Prime Day. We got it on Amazon. Sorry if that hurts your feelings. We tried to do New Egg, but New Egg was rather expensive. So we got a Cyber Power, and we're like, okay, well, we could run games that we couldn't run before on the HP. Not like it was doing anything. Like even if you could run it, you'd have to erase it. You'd have to erase it anyway. Like 2 weeks later, after the thing decided to stop working. So anyway, so we don't. It's not it's not amazing. Good enough. We don't do any high-end gaming really. Most of our Steam library is anywhere between 5 and 15 years old, and we're very happy about that. We don't need much. I like older games. I like older games that I've played, and a majority of the stuff that we own, we've never played before. Like we definitely do have a problem with Steam sales. Like we're going broke just buying $5 games. I think what did we pick up the other day? Assassin's Creed Origins, I think. We've never played any Assassin's Creed game, so new to us. Heard that one was pretty good. You've certainly proven you are not one to let obstacles stand in your path. If only these supposedly pioneering pirates were half as industrious as you, expanding the borders is all well and good, but the Admiral ought to know rugged frontiers can't be settled by layabouts. That was not worth the XP. Let's see if we can't find higher level mobs. I think there should be some to the north. Because I think we're just going to try to kill our way to 15. So yeah, barrier of entry to making YouTube videos. I started with this, my sweet potato PC that I had just bought. And I had a USB, like $15, $10 headset that like you would see a telemarketer use, like a job that I had at one point. They just gave it to me and said, here, this is yours, use it, you keep it. It's so cheap, who cares? I was using that as my microphone, and if you watch some of my really old content, you could hear like there's just some portion of it just cut out, like the audio just cuts out completely. All right, here we go. Level 10, level 11 stuff. Okay, so let's also, maybe we move hide and shade shift. We move leg sweep, and we move that there. That feels better. We might go back to keyboard and mouse because I'm not loving the controller version of this. So yeah, like a $10 to $15. Like it's got like a 1980s foam like ear cup for like your headphone, and a like just a cruddy little microphone. $2 terrible. But, you know, like, I was learning to get comfortable. And I think that's a major thing. You gotta get comfortable in doing this junk. Then I bought the microphone I'm using now. It's a Quadcast something. I like the quality that it gives. It does pick up a lot. Again, my dogs, when you hear my dogs bark, they're about 30 feet away at least. So hearing them bark is, you know, you're like, oh, the mic's pretty good. But you're like, oh, the mic's pretty good. It's picking up my dogs barking from 30 feet away. And it was like, I think, $80. So if you have a decent computer already, right now what you're looking for is, if you want to start cheap, get a, you know, you can use a $10 to $15 USB cruddy microphone. If you have a little extra money, the $80, like this one, I think it's Quadcast something. Okay, we got a fate going here. And we just hit... Ooh, no more rested XP. That's... Oh no, we have a little bit more. That's surprising. Jeez, yeah, this is... I'm looking at this, and all this is a... It's just a monk. We're playing monk. A monk with less offensive tools. The next thing that we invested, once we had the mic, we loved our mic. We were like, this is amazing. Oh, jeez. We might be dead. Yeah, I think we have to run away. Oh yeah, we probably should have ran away earlier than that. Oh my gosh, we have to go... Okay. That's fine. Let's level over in Ulda then. So the next thing that I bought for the channel, and I think it's a little... No, it's not the last thing. We bought our boom mic arm. Which I'm sure if you've ever watched kind of like a podcast or whatever, they have just the arms that, you know, have springs in them and all that junk. That's probably... We bought one on Amazon, and it's not the nicest one. We could definitely upgrade, but we don't need to right now. We bought it for, I think, $8 or $11, something silly like that. But that helps us, because when we bought the mic, it came with a mic stand. And we didn't need to, but our mental state told us that we were going to have to lean down and crank our neck to use the mic. So like, oh, people can't hear us unless we're right on top of it, which is not true. But yeah, the boom mic arm was a big purchase. Then we picked up we've picked up what, the arcade fighting stick that we'll use for a bunch of games, not just fighting games, but mainly fighting games. Oh yeah, let's do a duty finder. We could do that too, right? Map. No, we want to go... Where do we want to go? Maybe we go... Yeah, let's go that way. We'll get to 15. And then we bought, I think we've bought 2 other controllers. Oh, and a gaming mouse. But altogether, I mean, like, okay, so arcade stick was like $50. We got the Logitech controller for 12 or 14. We got this new 8-bit Do Ultimate controller for 20. So that's under $100 in controllers. The gaming mouse was a little bit expensive. The gaming mouse was $50, so we'll say like about $135 on that junk. Mic and mic stand together were probably $88. Trying to think of anything else, really. Nothing really. So about $210 for us, but I mean, like, that's 2 controllers, a arcade stick, a gaming mouse, like an MMO mouse that has got like the 12 extra buttons on the side, which we really like when we. That's why we think we could play this better like that. 12 extra buttons on the side, on top of the, the number keys. But now we've added another $56. And the reason it's $56 is because we have a silly Amazon Prime credit card where... Oh. Is she okay? We get like 5% cash back on everything that we buy on Amazon. And I spend too much money on Amazon. So we had an extra, like, I think $40. So we actually just picked up an Acer. It was like a 21-inch monitor for our second monitor, which will definitely help our. Like, if I didn't have this channel, I wouldn't have bought it. I don't think I have the need for a second monitor just in my daily computing life. I have a second monitor for my work, but I kind of need that for my work. Like, it's necessary. If it wasn't for the YouTube channel, I wouldn't have bought that. So I'm excited about that. We're going to be able to hopefully make our videos look a little cleaner without the OBS in the beginning and the end. We're going to be able to... I was thinking about live streaming. Even though I don't have much of an audience, I'd, give it a start. I think that I'm more entertaining when I have somebody to bounce off of, But I mean, I don't think you could really... I don't think you could... I mean, technically you can live stream with one monitor, but I don't see how it's super feasible. So with the, it was like, the thing was on sale, and then it was with my, basically the store credit from having a credit card. It was like $40 off. Ended up being like $55 for a second monitor. Right now, I think what I'm using is a 24-inch curved, which I really like. It's definitely not super expensive. I think I bought this one for $200 on sale. And his hell-spawned minions. Okay. The operation was a success. Here's your payment, and for your efforts, I've thrown in a little extra, so you may consider returning to aid us once again. Oh, jeez. I was wondering, I'm like, I saw a level 11. It must have been like capped at 11. I thought we were 12. So yes, I think that the only reason I bought it, and I mean like for $56 a monitor in any condition is a welcome addition. But only doing it for the channel. I want to try to. I think a lot of it is. I'm very shocked that I think I have about 130 subscribers. I've been at this since November, and I never ask. And it's going to be probably a while before I ever do the, like and subscribe. I don't think this content is good enough for you to like and subscribe yet, so I'm not going to ask you to do it. I'm just having fun right now. Again, just a hobby. But I would like to make it more. Maybe. Who knows? One of the things that also kind of I don't want to say bothers me. That might be holding me back is, but I've seen so many people fall into this. And I don't know them personally. I just know it from watching like YouTube videos on other people. Somebody falls into like, hey, I'm making YouTube videos for Minecraft, and like it turns out I'm very popular and I'm making good money on Minecraft. And then they're like, well, I kind of wanted to play Call of Duty too, and their audience just flips out like, no, you're a Minecraft YouTuber, you can't play Call of Duty. And I never want to fall into that. If you are like, if this is the first video you're watching on my channel, I have right now at this moment I have about 4 games I'm juggling on Let's Plays. I have Final Fantasy XIV, Final Fantasy XI, ESO, and Mortal Kombat 10, and I'm very happy with that. Like I've always said, even since day one, I think like the first video on the channel was like, hey, I'm gonna play when I want to play, like. And I think that's a kind of a thing that happens to some content creators, is that they lose their joy in making videos because it becomes a job. It becomes, I gotta play Minecraft for 8 hours for people today, rather than I get to play like right now. Like my kid went to bed, and as he's going to bed, kiss him goodnight. And then I'm like, I get to go make a video now. I get to go, and I said to myself, it wasn't planned that I was going to make a Final Fantasy XIV video. I'm like, hey, I haven't done it, and I'd like to get my rogue up. I'd like to talk like a pirate for another hour of my life. Oh yeah, we have that. I didn't mean to hit leg sweep. We have that other piece of gear that we could put on, right? There we go. People are probably watching this, though, like, cringing, like, I can't believe you're grinding in Final Fantasy XIV. What's wrong with you? Yep. And I mean, even as a very small creator like I am, I hate saying creator, very small YouTuber, even me, even when I had, like, legitimately, when I had, like, 5 subscribers, and I don't think the person was even a subscriber, they were like, "Stop playing this. Play a different game. I don't like this game." It's like, what? What? I'm sorry you don't like this. I'll play the other game. And I think I even responded to them because I try to respond to like a lot of comments, as many as I can. Again, there's times I just don't know how to respond to a comment. And that's probably the reason that I don't. But I think I responded like, I'm like, dude, I'll play. I think it was like I was playing. I think I had made like five or six Final Fantasy XI videos, and then I made a WoW video or something. And yeah, they were angry about it. I don't like this. Make something that I like. Okay, you know, if I was on your payroll, then I would absolutely do it. But again, this is for fun. So I will make whatever videos I want. I'd actually planned on doing. I had bought a Mega Man Legacy collection on Steam, like probably back when I first started the channel, back in November, and I haven't played it at all, but loved Mega Man as a kid. And I was like, oh, I even posted a picture of my Mega Man controller that I bought like 7 years ago and never used. I had some terrible. It's hilarious. I had some terrible thumb injuries in the last couple of days. I had one. My first one was I got my thumb slammed in a door out of nowhere, and it kind of like it bruised pretty bad. But I was like, oh, I'm fine. But then last night, Father's Day. I forget what video. I think it was a Final Fantasy XI video. I was saying that for Father's Day, I decided to buy myself well, not just myself, but my family, a brisket. And we put that on the smoker for about 9 hours yesterday. And it turned out perfect. But I wasn't paying attention. Simply was not paying attention. And as I'm carving it, I guess my thumb got in the way. And it was bad. It was to the point where I was like, I might have to go to the hospital. It was bleeding that much. But it's fine now. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I cannot play an old school NES game with a torn up thumb because it's just going to rip it apart even further. Those games are just so brutal on your thumbs. So, yep. There's a spoiler. Going to be playing some Mega Man. Also picked up the other day Street Fighter 30th anniversary, because our first game that we fell in love with as a fighting game was Street Fighter 2. So excited to play that. All right, 13. We're getting there. Maybe we chill out at like 14 and a half. We'll go back to Limsa. It's so funny to see like exact character models from 11. Like there's no difference between that Argonite and the one that we've been killing for Ambuscade. I mean, it's a little bit more detailed, but it's like the same exact model. I've been debating too. I think what we're going to do from now on, and I'm sorry, I do apologize beforehand if it's going to make the viewing experience worse. Maybe if I have multiple people telling me no, I think we're going to, like, try to translate pirate into English. No more ye and yer, and I don't know what English for Dimber Dambers is, so that might stay. We might keep Dimber Dambers alive. All right, let's go. We could probably make 15. Why am I getting 100? Like, why am I? Oh, I'm getting what is it? Chain bonuses. That's why. And I think we were what, like level 19 monk, but we should be able to move on with both the main story quest and the rogue quest. Hopefully Ninja becomes like a lot more like subtle and cool. I don't know if I could handle Dimber Dambers all that much longer. Oh, that one didn't die? How did we just walk away from it? Beastkin blood. Yeah, maybe we'll do. Maybe we will do. Maybe we'll log off right here. Maybe we get the last little bit to 15 so we could continue the storyline off recording. We already lost about half a level and a lot of Dimber Damber speech with our stuff today. Yeah, we're gonna call it here after this buzzard. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed making that one. Glad this one went off without kind of a hitch. And looking forward to getting that second monitor. Maybe get some better, not better, but not as super amateur content. It'll still be immature, but just not super immature. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Until next time. Take it easy, folks. Thanks. Bye.